What if I told you that one of the most famous prophecies in the Bible has been misunderstood for centuries? Buckle up, because we're about to challenge everything you thought you knew about Daniel's 70th week. For years, we've been taught that this prophetic period spans 7 years. But what if I told you it's actually split in two, with a 2,000-year gap in between? This gap, known as the fullness of the Gentiles or Milo Hagim in Hebrew, is like a cosmic intermission in God's grand plan. Let's break it down. The first half of Daniel's 70th week has already happened. It was fulfilled by none other than Jesus himself during his 3.5-year ministry. This began on Yom Kippur and wrapped up on Pentecost, or Shabuath in Hebrew, but here's where it gets really interesting. The second half is still to come. It'll kick off with the arrival of the two witnesses mentioned in Revelation. These mysterious figures will pick up right where Jesus left off, with a ministry lasting exactly 1,260 days. That's another 3.5 years ending on Yom Kippur. Now you might be wondering, is this 3.5-year thing a coincidence? Not at all. We see this pattern elsewhere in the Bible. Take the prophet Elijah, for instance. Both Luke and James tell us his ministry lasted, you guessed it, 3.5 years. But wait, there's more. This whole prophecy is intricately tied to the Jewish feasts. Picture a menorah, the 7-branch candelabrum. Each branch represents one of the 7 annual feasts commanded in the Bible. The middle feast, Shabuath or Pentecost, is the key to understanding this prophecy. Here's how it works. The high priest was commanded to wave a barley sheaf in the temple on the day after the weekly Sabbath following Passover. From that day they were to count 7 Sabbaths, or 49 days. The 50th day, that's Pentecost. Now some folks teach that this counting should start after the high Sabbath of unleavened bread. But that's not what the Bible says. It's crucial to understand this correctly because it impacts our entire understanding of biblical prophecy. So what does all this mean for us today? It means we're living in that 2,000-year gap, waiting for the second half of Daniel's 70th week to begin. It's like we're in the intermission of the greatest show ever staged, with the most dramatic act yet to come. As we wrap up, remember this: the Bible is full of intricate patterns and prophecies. Understanding them correctly can revolutionize our view of history in the future. So next time you hear about Daniel's 70th week, you'll know there's more to the story than meets the eye. Join Lady JANIC8TEMBRACMAZNG org. Shout of love to you all, and especially to our amazing